Hi, my name is Zach Zarowski. I'm an exercise science major, and my future plans are hopefully to become a chiropractor. And we're going to talk about the reproductive system today.
My name's Andrew Hamilton. I'm a sophomore here at Western, and my major is exercise science. And hopefully, I plan on going on the chiropractic or physical therapy and becoming a personal trainer. And like Zach said, we're going to talk about the reproductive system today and different diseases, as well as the effect exercise has on the reproductive system. Zach, what's the primary role of the reproductive system?
To produce and deliver sperm to the egg inside the female.
Andrew, where is sperm produced?
Well, sperm is produced by the testicles, which is located in the scrotum.
The scrotum protects and supports male reproductive organs located outside of the body cavity. These include the testicles, epididymis, and vas deferens. The testicles produce about 300 million sperm each day. However, this is only possible if the temperature of the testicles is 93.2 degrees Fahrenheit. The scrotum maintains temperature by adjusting how close the testicles are to the body. Interior of each testicle contains multiple lobule containing 2 or 3 seminiferous tubules. It is within these tubules that sperm formation begins. The sperm moves out of these tubules into the epididymis and then into the vas deferens. The vas deferens carries the sperm into the body cavity through the ejaculatory duct and then passes the openings of the seminal vesicles, which are located near the base of the ejaculatory duct. This then secretes a thick yellow substance to nourish the sperm. Hey Zach, what exactly is semen?
Semen is the sperm-containing fluid that ejaculates at the climax of sexual excitement.
From here, the semen travels into the 8-inch long urethra, which transport both urine and semen, but not at the same time. The urethra is surrounded by prostate gland, and then it is surrounded and protected extremely by the penis that is relaxed except for during sexual excitement. During sexual excitement, the penis stiffens, largens so it can deliver the sperm into the female vagina. So, Andrew, what exactly is it called when semen leaves the penis?
Well, you see, Zach, that is what we call ejaculation.
The prostate gland secretes a thick outflowing fluid that increases the ability of the sperm to move in semen. Located just below the prostate gland are the bulbourethral glands. These glands open into the urethra and during sexual arousal. They secrete the pre-ejaculatory fluid that flushes out any of that extra urine from the urethra. Also lubricates the urethra to help sperm pass through. When male ejaculates into the vagina of a female, the sperm must travel upward into the uterus to fertilize the egg in the fallopian tube. Zach, do you have a vagina?
No. Andrew, do you have a vagina?
No. What are we going to do?
Well, how about we look at this cool video over here that I found?
Alright, that sounds better.
Female reproductive system is more complex, both structurally and functionally. It consists of a pair of ovaries attached with ligaments to the uterus. The ovary produces female gametes, or ova. In close relation to the ovary, oviduct is present. It is a funnel-shaped structure, usually with fimbricated margin. The end serves to pick up the ova liberated from the ovary. The proximal end of oviduct enters into the uterus. The uterus is a muscular bag. The wall of the uterus has 3 layers of tissue. The external thin membranous perimetrium, middle thick layer of smooth muscle, myometrium, and inner glandular layer called endometrium that lines the uterine cavity. The endometrium undergoes cyclical changes during menstrual cycle, while myometrium exhibits strong contraction during the delivery of the baby. Under proper hormonal stimulation, uterine endometrial wall gets modified for the implantation of the fertilized ovum and also form placenta and fetal membrane during intrauterine development of an embryo. Uterus opens into a long tube, the vagina. The opening being guarded by cervix of the uterus, a sphincter that prevents the entry of harmful bacteria and other substances inside it. Vagina serves to receive sperms after copulation. The accessory glands associated with the female reproductive tract are Bartholin's glands opening by ducts at the external genital opening. Associated with the female reproductive system are mammary glands, their function being the nourishment of the young ones during prenatal life. The mammary glands are paired structures, breasts, that contain glandular tissue and variable amount of fat. The glandular tissue of each is divided into 15 to 20 mammary lobes containing clusters of cells called alveoli. The alveoli open in to mammary tubules. The tubules of each lobe join to form a mammary duct. Ducts join to form a wider mammary ampulla, which is connected to lactiferous duct through which milk is sucked out. The female external genitalia include mons pubis, labia majora, labia minora, hymen, and clitoris. The opening of vagina is partially covered by membrane called hymen. The clitoris is a tiny finger-like structure above the urethral opening.
When dealing with the male and female reproductive system, there are several and many different kinds of diseases that can be associated with it. Some include testicular cancer, pelvic inflammatory disease, and several different STDs. When dealing with the female reproductive system, there's also some problems that occur. There's hypothalamic dysfunction, which is associated with the strenuous exercise and is the resulting of the disturbance of GnRH pulsatility, which affects the time that the female has their menstrual cycle each month, and also results in some girls not even having their menstrual cycle each month. This can be determined and affected depending upon how athletic they are and how often they are exercising, as well as how intense they are exercising. Okay, so as far as the effects that exercise have on the reproductive system, there's a little bit of difference between the male and the female reproductive system. And more specifically, chronic exercises seem to have a specific effect on the reproductive system, such as mild degree of abnormalities, such as reduced levels of resting testosterone, altered pituitary release of luteinizing hormone and the prolactin, and there also seems to be an altered sperm characteristic within males.